I'm doing it for my daughter.
Rage. Greg Rage. Rage.
Yeah.
You ready to rage, Greg? Greg.
I know I'm ready to rage.
Ready to rage. Greg, are you ready to be Buffalo Bill? From Silence of the Lambs. Aye! Aye! Hey! Let's get in the bunk.
Okay.
Greg, hop in the bunk real quick. Shinji, why don't you sit right here, and I will stand over yonder. So, Shinji, I just wanted to rehash the talk we had downstairs. You were thinking about leaving?
Yeah, I'm tired.
Tired.
Yeah. And I cannot put on my energy to fully.
Yes.
Every challenge. Most of the time I gave up. Because I couldn't fix that somehow.
You gave up on the challenges?
Sometimes.
Which challenge?
I don't know, like yesterday, Chris challenge or something like that. Yeah, like that. I cannot focus on perfectly.
Can't focus on what?
Just focus on
Perfect focus.
Yeah.
What was the Chris challenge?
I don't behave like Chris.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, what I explained to you downstairs is that on the front end of the show, on the early part of the show, we were more focused on social games, challenges, etc., because we wanted to weed it. We wanted to get rid of people who were not interesting to watch. We wanted to have a certain social dynamic that the early people could not provide. Now that we're at the tail end of the show,
go home, Chinaman, 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 go home, Chinaman.
Now that we're at the tail end of the show, we are not really going to be doing too many more social challenges. So the language barrier, the social barrier is not... Greg, what do you think about this? Thank you. The social barrier, these are not really going to be big problems at the end. At the end, we're doing more...
Shinji, you got this. Don't leave, these pussies need you.
More Japanese game show style, physical, coordination, mental contest stuff, which is what you are better than those two at. You are very tired and you are sort of at a lower state, but even in that lower state, you got 10 more donuts than either of those two.
Shinji, you must stay. Brotherhood may be tired, but it never dies. Shinji gang.
The part of the contest that we're going into is the part that you're going to excel at.
Shinji, please do not quit. It's about brotherhood. We need you.
So my only point, I don't want to make you feel pressured or feel negative about this, but the stuff that you're going to be best at, which is competitive, physical, coordination, that's what's coming up now. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That's the point that I would try to impress upon you, and I would
go back to porn and let true Americans compete.
I would remind you that even if you feel low, you are extremely competitive and capable, even in a tired, run-down state. Right, Greg? Thanks, buddy. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's the point I would like to make as you are considering whether or not to stay. Trish, as usual, sparking to life with energy.
No,
carrying the vibes, Trish. You shouldn't have kicked her off.
Well, he was talking about, if it is truly physical, I think you will excel in that. and that you should stay
Yeah.
5 more days. Like you got this. I totally understand where you're coming from, like being tired and all that, and not like having all the hope
Yeah.
that you used to have. But like I think you can like
Listen to what Judge has to say.
push
I
through
told you
it.
yesterday that you were fucking hilarious, and I meant it. You are a samurai.
And furthermore,
Don't listen, you are not tired, you can win more than Chinaman.
I think are you,
Shinji, your fans are so invested in you. Please don't let us or yourself down. It's only 6 days. Do it for Shinji gang.
you're dismayed by Tae Lee coming alive? Is that true?
It's made like
Disappointed because she is starting to
yeah.
ramp up.
Both of them, TJ also like
Yes.
they're like growing up. Green.
Yes. So what?
Like I'm constant so much like
Okay.
like and also like after the like 2 weeks ago like I never do like interesting thing I feel.
Do you know what 1488 cringe is?
What is that?
Do you know what a female soy jack
I don't
is?
know.
So Taylor, she's going like this, right? She's going to probably unwind.
Yeah.
You know, unwind. Like you know what? Do you use a scooter or a bicycle or an
Yes,
ATV?
yeah.
Have you ever wrapped a piece of string around the axle and gotten put sticks in the spokes,
Yeah.
and then the scooter flips over into traffic and it goes through a windshield and it kills the occupants of a family van? That's what Taylor, she's going to go. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So all you have to do, in Taylor's case, is wait for that to happen.
Okay.
Okay? With TJ, I think that you're consistent. I love TJ, he's a great guy. I think that you're consistent. What I say is that on my worst day,
Shinji, you still have the most endorsements by far, and you are great competition. Please stick it out, bro.
even though you're consistent, maybe TJ's going up like this, but maybe your consistent's right here. So maybe he's going like this. Okay? That's all I'm saying. That's possible. I'm not saying that's the case. I'm saying he fought Taylor 2 rounds, and it was even. Okay?
Okay.
So, Shinji, have you ever had to like get ready for anything like physically like demanding, like you know, like a triathlon or anything like that? I don't think you've ever fought before, right? But you've done martial arts.
Oh yeah, I'm a CrossFit a little bit.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. From the things you said to me, it sounds like you're kind of beating yourself up a little bit because you feel like you can't be perfect. Perfection is the thing you should have been worrying about. Nobody here is perfect, and nobody here is going to be perfect, right? I think you're kind of lionizing them a little bit too much because you feel yourself being tired. If you ran 10 sprints right now, right, just back and forth as hard as you could, the first sprint you're going to be real fresh, right? You're going to feel, you know, pretty decent. By the 5th sprint, you're not going to have as much left in the tank.
Yeah.
But you can still give 100%. You can give 100% of whatever you got right in that second. All right. Don't worry about Tay, whatever. You see, I forget his fucking name. Like, don't worry about Tay or TJ or anything like that. Right. Worry about you. Worry about doing the best you can, because it's like Judge said. You know, you're constant. It's probably a little bit more dependable and a little bit more. You know, it's a little bit more of a stone wall compared to their like picket fence that's falling over and shit like that. You know. Don't worry about them. Worry about you. And
Shinji,
you'll find
they are
out
just
you're
as
good.
tired as you. You will win this if you stay in the fight.
Shinji, watch this. Vance, are you threatened by TJ?
No.
See?
Yeah.
Okay. Scott, are you threatened by TJ?
No.
Yeah.
Greg a little bit. It's 5 days till the rest of your life, dude. You know, you made it through 5 weeks.
Yeah.
Greg, is any of this landing with you? Can you act like you're fucking here, man? Christ, pay attention.
Bro, I'm not here. I am landing on the moon.
I was saying, it's 5 days. 5 days till the rest of your life, man. All right. Don't worry about getting out of here, all this stuff. You already went 5.5 weeks.
For
Just
Brotherhood,
last 5
Shinji,
more days.
we
That's
believe
it.
in you even if you're tired.
5 weeks.
Win Fishtank,
5 days
American
is nothing.
citizenship, porn matrix.
You already passed the hard point like way long ago. The hard part is like halfway through. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're gonna be fine. You're in good shape. You know, even if you don't feel like it right now, you are. You know?
Okay.
And you said the thing that's most important to you is your fan base.
Yeah.
The respect of your fan base, even if you suffer and perform poorly, that will lead to them respecting you. I think that's important.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion, but I think that's pretty important. Anyway, do you? We'll leave you alone. We'll leave you here in the bunk to think about it. Okay?
What about your dreams, Shinji? 50,000 will help you get your dream to come true. Brotherhood.
All right, Trish, get out. Greg, stay here. Scott, let's head down.
I bought 2